The 7 universal truths that are in the book, to think is really, to me, is about creativity. It's about your ability to be creative, to actually think about your world and start to like kind of manifest it and put it in world. I don't like to use those words so much because I think they've been overused and misunderstood. I'm really wanting to create the science of thinking, because when you think and put energy into something, you do get that back. These truths prove that over and over again, where a lot of times people spend a lot of time thinking about what they don't want. I don't want this. I hate this. I'm not interested in that. And all of a sudden that energy comes back to them, that those things actually they get. And whether a lot of you might dream big at one time, and including myself, and then you say, oh, well, then you start dwindling that dream away, right? And every one of us have probably done that at different points in our lives. We are habits. It's about habits and purpose. Well, your habits, how you spend your days is how you spend your life. Are you spending your days to create the life that you want? Attitude is everything. I think storytelling is about attitude. How do you tell a story from where you're at when you tell people who you are or what you want to be or whatever it is? It really comes down to how you feel about yourself. And the feel word is a very important one that we'll get into in storytelling, because our facts about ourselves, and I'll just share that our mind is not all that accurate. In fact, a lot of our memories can be reshaped, and often are reshaped by our filter, if you remember the behavioral economics, of how we see events happen. Like if we're dating someone and we break up, all the positive memories they had now get conditioned, filtered, that they weren't as positive as they were. So that's to protect us, right? That's the reptilian brain. That's just deep down in the limbic, emotionally, is like, okay, I don't want to be scarred. So my ego's got to jump in here and make different meaning of everything that happened. And I can say that mental health crisis can come on people because they can rewrite all their memories about a person or something very, very quickly. And there's been several celebrities, as well as different posts on social media, I'm sure you've seen, of people having a great time and then 12 hours later taking their life. Something in between there generally happens that they rewrite the meaning of everything. And that's fragile. And part of that is to be aware that if you're conscious and actually understanding the life and the world around you, is to be aware, to help people, to actually call on people and be there, because that little moment of being a warm, decent human being and helping the group of people that are your 5 closest, as well as your 15, as well as even expanding out to 150, that feeds your soul and it feeds theirs. And it's as important to going to the gym and having people recognize and say hello and, you know, hey, you're coming tomorrow. Those little things bring people back into communities. And that's what I obviously want us to kind of create as we grow this, and I'll call it a movement. What we resist persists. This is where we spend a lot of energy, and this is probably the hardest one for people that I've coached over the last 15 years, is we go around resisting a lot of things. We resist our greatness. We resist our genius.